Good afternoon, everyone. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat, and welcome to Enrich's 5th graduation ceremony. My name is Esther, and I'm a trainer at Enrich.
Selamat datang. I'm Pritya and I'm also a trainer at Enrich. Both of us will be your hosts this afternoon.
Okay, so as you can see, there's two of us, and there will be two languages today, primarily in English and in Indonesian. And I'll try a little bit of Tagalog or Filipino if I can. All right, let's start with this. We have a gentle message for everyone. Now, Enrich will be recording these proceedings, and this can be viewed publicly. So that means by everybody. Enrich will be using some of the photos and footages taken in this event for our communication channels. That includes social media, the website, and even some distribution to the press. We'd also like to ask for your support. And how is this? Through your social channels. So that means Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can please post your photos or footages of this event. And while you do so, please don't forget to tag Enrich HK or Enrich Bahasa Indonesia. Thank you so much for your support and your participation. Maraming salamat po. Great job with translation.
I'm just a translator.
Anyway, we'd also like to acknowledge the presence of all our viewers. That means you guys, especially our dear graduates. We'd also like to acknowledge our program partners, and I'll read them out to you, starting with the Filipino program partners. Namely, Light of Jesus, or LOJ, Lighthouse Ministries, Polo Macau, Catholic Center Shelters, Polo Hong Kong, River Grace Church. I'd also like to mention the Indonesian program partners, namely ICF Church, KKIHK, Paket C, and Dompet Dwafa.
Terima kasih. Let's start.
Okay.
I'm excited.
I am very excited, and I'm a little bit nervous too. All right. Today, as everybody knows, is a very, very special day. It is a celebration of achievement of empowered women who now, more than ever, are equipped with all of the skills and the knowledge to be able to achieve their goals. They have risen to face all the challenges and have overcome everything, all the difficulties in the past year. And now they are ready to achieve their goals. And these are financial goals. Now, who are these women? Who are these people that we are celebrating today? Let me tell you who they are. They are community leaders. They are entrepreneurs. They are investors, teachers. They are mothers, sisters, friends, nieces, and most especially, they are the lifeline of their families and communities here and back home.
Yeah.
So let's do this together, right? So dear friends, partners, supporters, and guests, we are proud, we are privileged, and very happy to present to you the 2021 batch of Enrich graduates. You just saw.
It's so sweet. It brings back all the memories.
Yes, and all the pictures that we took together with our students, right?
Yes.
Okay, we are grateful to be celebrating this milestone with our graduates. And through this technology, which we are all enjoying today, we are now able to reach our graduates from across the globe. Imagine that. The world is smaller now. Now, to give us a few congratulatory words, please welcome the Chair of the Board, Ms. Luna Chan, and the Executive Director of Enrich, Ms. Lucinda Pike.
Our board of directors, I'm honored to be celebrating with all of you today the achievements of our graduates who have completed Enrich's Financial and Empowerment Education Program. From the 50 participants we had in our first graduation in 2016, we are delighted to welcome more than 200 graduates this year, and what a year it has been for all of us. Many of you have completed our program despite so many challenges. You have faced financial difficulties, emergencies, and stress. You may have seen your family members lost jobs, you've been sending home more money and support, and you've been working so hard, long hours, and many of you have even been unable to go out and meet friends on your rest days. Many of you have been unable to see your families for such a long time, and I know you must be missing them. For us at Enrich, the pandemic also brought many challenges. We have to switch to having classes online using Zoom or Facebook. At the beginning, this was really difficult for many of you, struggling with new technology, limited mobile data, and even joining a workshop on a small screen. There were so many challenges, but despite all of this, we've been completely blown away by how much you have achieved, how hard you have worked to overcome them. You join our online workshops from your bedrooms, from sofas, from parks, benches, and even from the MTR. We saw how dedicated you were to learning new technologies, to continue improving your skills so that you could plan for a better future. Your resilience, your dedication, and your determination have been absolutely inspiring. Each and every one of you has worked so hard to be here today, and you should be so proud of everything you have accomplished. As Enrich graduates, you are also now part of the Enrich family, so show your knowledge and your learnings with your friends. Tell them about Enrich. You may also choose to join our amazing Enrich ambassadors. These volunteers volunteer their time to organize events, conduct outreach, and share their personal experience of how financial and empowerment education changed their lives. We are proud of you and excited for what lies ahead. Please know that this is not the end of your journey, and you are now Enrich graduates, and that means you are lifelong learners. Continue to improve your knowledge and skills by joining our future courses. Keep in touch with the Enrich team and with your trainers. We want to hear about your achievements and your stories. Know that we're also here for support you in case you ever need it in the future. Continue to aim higher. Don't wait for your dreams to happen. Make them happen. And with carefully planning and preparation, you can do it. If you're ever in doubt, keep in mind our Enrich song and let the lyrics inspire and strengthen you. Congratulations, class of 2021. We are so proud of you.
My name is Lucinda Pike. A big warm welcome to all Enrich graduates and guests. We're thrilled to be celebrating with all of you and incredibly proud of what you've been able to achieve under such difficult circumstances. We know how hard the last 2 years have been for all of you, and we're so proud of your resilience. We're also very grateful to our trainers and ambassadors for both your resilience and adaptability in moving our workshops and outreach online. To our participants, these last 2 years have required all of you to hold on to hope, to hold on to your dreams, and believe in a future in a world that has felt very fragile and uncertain. You've each had to take a leap of faith in doing this. You've done this in so many ways already in your own lives. Even coming to work in Hong Kong is a leap of faith. But by joining Enrich's classes, you took a leap of faith to trust us, to trust in your dreams and the future that at times may feel impossible, and a leap of faith to believe in yourselves. You joined classes in financial literacy and empowerment, perhaps not knowing exactly what we would teach, learning with your peers, and perhaps meeting new people. But this leap of faith is where you grow, for where you challenge yourself in difficult and uncertain circumstances. you grow. But of course, it's hard. Martin Luther King says, "Take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step." Thank you all for taking that first step. You now have so many possibilities in front of you. Remember to take those next steps in the staircase based on hope and possibility rather than fear. You get to write the next chapter of your story. The best is yet to come. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Luna and Lucinda. We echo what they've just said, and we are equally proud of our graduates today. Right, Pitya?
Very, very proud. It's
And-
an amazingly difficult year, and yet they see it through.
And we're able to have this as well, this
Yes.
graduation that everybody has been looking forward to.
Yes, that's right.
So thank you once again, Luna and Lucinda. So now I am very privileged to welcome the Honorable Deputy Consul General, Germinia V. Aguilar Usudan, from the Philippine Consulate General to give us her message.
First of all, I would like to thank the Executive Director of Enrich, Ms. Lucinda Pike, for the invitation and the opportunity to be part of the 5th graduation ceremony of the Financial Empowerment Education Program. I also wish to thank the officers of Enrich and the resource speakers for their tireless efforts to continue with the program despite the challenges brought about by the pandemic. Enrich has been a partner of the Philippine Consulate in several projects, especially those that benefit the Filipino domestic workers. COVID-19 has changed the way we do things, and we have adapted to the new normal. Prior to the pandemic, training programs and graduation ceremonies, such as this afternoon's, are usually happy occasions where we get the chance to personally talk to friends and establish new friendships. However, despite the virtual format of this afternoon's graduation, it remains a happy occasion for the more than 200 empowered women graduating today. Women who are determined to build better future for themselves and their families. Women who know how to earn and how to use their hard-earned money to achieve their goals. We all know that financial empowerment is not about how much money you have or how rich you are, but it is knowing how to handle money to overcome financial challenges. Through the Financial Empowerment Program, our graduates are better equipped to face financial difficulties and take charge of their finances. In this difficult time that we are in, being able to handle money well and making the right financial decisions will go a long way. I admire our graduates for their perseverance to learn new knowledge and their determination to improve their skills despite the challenges and demands of their jobs. I congratulate you for being the embodiment of strength and resiliency amidst the challenges of working in a foreign land and in a different culture. I wish our dear graduates a brighter and better future ahead, free from the burden of debt. Thank you and keep safe, everyone.
Thank you very much, Deputy Consul General Germinia V. Aguilar Usudan, for your message. I am sure some of our guests today may be wondering, what have our graduates achieved? Why are they called graduates? Why do they serve to be labeled as graduates? What have they completed?
Shall we briefly talk about their journey?
I would love to. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Okay. Now, all of our graduates went through Enrich's Financial and Empowerment Education Program. The entire program itself comprises of how many?
5.
Five core workshops that begins with what? Money-wise migrants. It is our introductory course that tackles income, savings, and expenses, it teaches our graduates, our students in particular, the importance of setting up SMART goals. SMART, what is that? SMART? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And how they can achieve these goals. Then they move on to taking the other courses. I'll mention one of them right now, Growing My Money. Do you teach Growing My Money?
Yes.
Can you tell me more about that?
Sure. So, Growing My Money talks about how would the students set up their goals and then also invest wisely and avoid any kind of investment scams.
That's correct. And you teach that very well.
You're too kind.
I try to be. Okay, the other one is setting up my business. Setting up my business. Wait, do you teach that too?
Yeah, I
Would
do.
you like to explain that?
Sure. Yeah. So set up my business is, yeah, as the name suggests, it's basically talking about how would the migrant workers plan to go back home and then also establish their own business. How would they do the planning and then the cash flow modeling, the profit and loss analysis? But of course, maybe business is not for everyone. So it would also help them to decide whether they want to set up their own business or not.
Want to become an entrepreneur or not?
Yeah.
That's the first question you need to ask yourself,
Yes.
right? Okay. Thank you, Pritya, for that. And if she's a great trainer, guys, so if you get her, please, you learn a lot. Anyway, moving on. So these three workshops are covered under our financial education part. Okay? So the other segment of our program is the empowerment education. I teach this time.
Yeah, this is where Esther excels.
Yes, our graduates did Speak Up. Speak Up is a workshop that talks about confidence, communication, and also discusses the rights linked to sexual harassment, discrimination, and violence. So it's not always fun. We have the important stuff too. And finally, but certainly not the least, we have money and family. This is a workshop that tackles balancing the needs of the family and yourself. There's effective ways of educating their spouses, children, or relatives in money matters, especially when you are from afar. And that's very difficult. We all know that, right?
Yeah.
How do you tackle money matters when your family, they're not here with you 24/7?
Yeah.
Right.
It's the most difficult. Actually, these two workshops are the two that I don't teach because I just cannot handle the emotion. I feel that sometimes it's quite overwhelming.
I'm sure you can. I'm sure your EQ is equally good as mine, if not better.
So shall I translate?
Graduates today, what they actually did is they adapted to our online workshops, which were delivered via Zoom. Okay. And we're so lucky to have such technologies with us. And they interacted virtually with us, our trainers, and as well as their fellow participants. And it could be challenging sometimes because I remember I would have classes with students who are in parks
Yeah.
or inside a small room where there are other people there as well listening in. And it was difficult to communicate, but they did it. They overcame such challenges, right? We need to salute them. It is an achievement to be able to do an online workshop. So we celebrate you and we'd like to give you a resounding round of applause. Congratulations.
Congratulations again, graduates. Graduates' name?
Yes.
One by one. Okay.
Yeah.
Remedios. Kapunong Milona. Katamko Riza.
Congratulations once again, our dear graduates. A round of applause. Yoo-hoo.
Yay!
Now, Pritya,
Mm.
do you recall at every Enrich event and workshop, there's always this group of ladies who are
Yeah.
always there to talk to people, always ready, warmly assisting not only the trainers, but other participants as well.
Yeah.
Do you see them? Do you
You-
notice them?
Yeah, you mean the Enrich ambassador?
Yes, the
Ah.
Enrich ambassadors. So this pool of ladies or ambassadors, I'd like to say, we started that way back in 2016, and it was such
Wow.
a small pool, and it continues to grow to this day.
Yeah,
They
it's
are
such-
Enrich graduates, right?
Yes, yes, it's such an important part of Enrich community actually, and a lot of the Enrich graduates really look forward to join the Enrich ambassadors, and they would have their own events, plan their own
Yes.
outreach program in the
Yes,
parks.
lunch and learns. They'd be
Yeah.
there. Workshops. They'd be. We would not be able to run our workshops smoothly without these ambassadors.
Absolutely.
And they're even there at media events, right? In media
Yeah,
engagements, right?
yeah.
And they're there to talk about their success stories, the experiences, because it's not only theories, guys. It's also how you apply what you've learned from the workshop into their lives. And that's what the Enrich ambassadors have been doing. So
Yeah, jadi
who are responsible for educating, encouraging, and empowering our Enrich graduates at workshops and classes. Who are they? Obviously, we know. These are our trainers. They are the backbone that our programs rely on as they impart their knowledge and wisdom, their time, oh, we know that, and effort to make sure all of our workshops are always conducted in excellence. This
Ah.
afternoon, we recognize our ambassadors and trainers like you and me, yes, for
yeah.
their dedication and hard work. Thanks, Pritya, for your dedication and hard work.
Thank you to you too, Esther.
And thank you, ambassadors. Now
Yeah.
we have a short clip that we would like to play for you now.
Okay.
Shall I have the honor of mentioning them?
Go ahead.
Okay. So the first one, let's begin with Susan Edwards, Esther Guevara, point me, Lourdes Morales, Katrina Ian Villamarin, Raul Puentespina, Jonathan Wong, Shital Sarup, Rose Girao, Serge Bara, Cecil Morales, and Paula de Antonellis. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Let's give a round of applause to our Enrich ambassadors and trainers.
Okay. Sekarang saya
Lies, the trainer in me never stops. I have to feel that they are empowered. And we're very proud of our batch 2021.
yeah.
Okay. Shall I tell them more
Mm.
about the certificate?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that just now. The certificate
Yes.
and also the medal, the
Yes.
sash. Yeah, tell
So
us more.
your certificate will be received by our graduates either through digital or physical format. Now, because it was a small screen for some of you, so let me read what the certificate has to say. So it says, and Pritya, please translate for me later.
Okay.
Certificate of completion. This certificate is awarded to, state your name, guys, if you're there, for successfully completing Enrich Personal Development Limited's Financial and Empowerment Education Program, given this Sunday, the 24th of October, year 2021, during Enrich's graduation ceremony held in Hong Kong. Signed, Tina Mendoza, Director of Programs, and Lucinda Pike, Executive Director of Enrich.
Okay.
Enrich Band is a customized weave from the mountain province in northern Philippines where famous indigenous fabrics are made. It showcases, as Pritya mentioned, Enrich's colors and embodies continuity in learning and commitment, and a commitment, I have to say, to cultivate knowledge, not just in the mind, but also in the heart. Thus, as you can see, the placement of the Enrich logo medallion close to the heart and chest, as you can see on screen, it's right there on top of our hearts and our chest, reminds us about our daily accomplishments of living, of breathing, of growing, and most especially of continuous learning.
Oh, wow. Yeah, thanks
That
for
sounded
reminding
beautiful,
us of
right?
that. Yeah. Jadi
Come, like everything else, we come to a close. And we would like to keep in our minds and hearts our families, our friends, and loved ones who are not able to be with us at this moment. And remember our goal of a better life with them, a better financial life with them. Now, even though 2020 was difficult, we continue to rise, we continue to overcome our challenges, and someday soon, we will achieve our financial dreams.
okay.
So, with that, we'd like to say, Pritya, let's do it together. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, Batch 2021 Enrich graduates. We wish you all the best in your goals, and we hope you empower your families, friends, and communities. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat po.